The world was made of stone, and I was made of glass. Every day was a lesson in how to shatter quietly. I remember the precise, clinical smell of the school hallway, a mix of bleach and despair, as their laughter sanded down the edges of my name, turning it into a slur. I remember the cold weight of my father's silence at the dinner table, a judgment more final than any shout. I remember the gnawing fear in the pit of my stomach when the bills arrived, a constant whispering reminder that safety was a myth. This wasn't a dramatic pain. It was a low-grade chronic fever of the soul. It was the 1,000 tiny cuts of conformity, of biting my tongue until it bled, of smiling when I wanted to scream. It was the profound exhaustion of performing a self that I knew, deep down, was a costume rented to me by a world I never agreed to live in. Each victory turned to dust in my hands. Each relationship revealed itself to be another negotiation of need, and the hollow space inside me only grew wider, a silent, screaming void that nothing in this world could fill. The pain became a map. It charted the contours of a prison I couldn't see. The heartbreak wasn't just heartbreak. It was a flaw in the very architecture of connection. The anxiety wasn't just anxiety. It was the friction of my soul rubbing against invisible walls. I started to look at the sky not with wonder, but with a desperate, aching homesickness. It wasn't the stars I longed for, but what they represented, an outside. A place beyond the reach of gravity, beyond the tyranny of clocks, beyond the petty, soul-crushing rules of a game I never learned how to play. One night, the weight of it became unbearable. The cumulative pain of a lifetime, the betrayals, the failures, the quiet humiliations converged into a single suffocating point in my chest. I was suicidal. I was very close to give up. My very essence was demanding a relocation my body couldn't provide. I stood at my window, pressing my forehead against the cold glass, looking at the indifferent city lights. The longing was a physical force, a prayer without words, a scream so deep it had no sound. It couldn't be all there was. There had to be more, a way forward, a hidden path. She demanded to be taken there, to be shown the truth, regardless of how terrible it might prove. Better to confront the monster lurking in the shadows than to waste another breath inside that exquisitely gilded prison. I fell into bed, my spirit raw and bleeding. The prayer echoed in the silence, a signature on a contract I didn't understand. Sleep took me, and he answered.